Sania Mailakota. Thank you, Professor Roof. From the little girl handling with poise and pose a violin bigger than her physical stature, to the Sania handling today her violin with the maturity of a concert soloist. Sania, I invite you. Professor Roof, this is a miracle that you worked in Sania. Congratulations to you. We are proud of both of you. Thank you, Professor. I appreciate, my dear listeners, my dear people in the audience, that there are so many persons standing there in the auditorium. There is no sufficient place here to accommodate all of you. You were so responsive. Mr. Vivek Menezes to the stage.
A historic night for a number of reasons, and it's wonderful to see a full house here. One of the main reasons to celebrate this evening is the return to orchestral tradition in this state. It's been a very long time, many decades since we've had an orchestra of this strength, and it was a marvelous performance. To commemorate, to celebrate this return, this homecoming of the orchestral tradition, the Goa Guitar Guild is releasing a tribute to the music and musicians of Goa. As we know, the Goan story has a musical soundtrack. Thousands of Goan families over the years have raised themselves in life through music. Classical musicians, both from the Western and Hindustani traditions, Goans who made the music of Bollywood's golden age, and many others, all of whom we talk about in this catalogue. I'd like to briefly thank very much the GGG for, especially Rui and Schubert, but everyone else for their quiet, tireless dedication to the cause of musical excellence in this state. And I'd also like to thank Furtados, which has always been there for Goan music and for supporting this little volume. Now, to release this little book, it gives me very, very great pleasure to bring up to the front here a man who carries one of the most famous names in India. He taught them all, Naushad, R.D. Burman, Pyare Lal, one of the great Goans of the 20th century, and gives me great pleasure to say this line. His name is Anthony Gonsalves. He's here today to join us. Please come to the front, Mr. Gonsalves.
Mr. Bandaraj Bhatia is one of the most versatile composers, as I said, was born in 1927 in Mumbai. I call upon the chief guest of today, Mr. Pratap Singh Rane, to the stage, yes. And a bouquet from Ipana. I request now the chief guest, Mr. Pratap Singh Rane, to address us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to stand between you and the musicians, but Professor Wolf Krausneiser, his colleagues from the Nuremberg Hochschule Music, and the members of the Guitar Guild, the Symphony Orchestra, Father Miranda, ladies and gentlemen, it was just magnificent show, and I know what a good baton can do to a good orchestra, and the talent that we have here in Goa. The world is shrinking very fast, and we can definitely bring in new people from different parts and exchange ideas. We're going to enter into a protocol with the Nuremberg Hochschule, with the Kala Academy, and exchange ideas as well as teachers, our Indian music teachers going to Nuremberg and Nuremberg Western music teachers coming here. So that we can have pure Western music, pure Indian music, and fusion. Thank you very much.